Hello and welcome to a test video, I guess, or a brief look at, like, testing out the Nintendo Switch with a capture card here. Because why not? And it gives me an excuse to play this very briefly. Say briefly, I don't know how long this recording will go on. Nostalgia. It is surreal seeing this game on the big screen. It's Pokemon Mystery and Rescue DX, aka a remake of the original Pokemon Mystery, which I let's played a decade ago. That's insane how long it's been. As you can see by my time there, I've been playing it a lot. As you can see from the unlocks on the story points there, I've only beat the main story. I, just not bothered to get any of the legendaries so far. So let's, have a little look. No story points or anything like that. Just happened to be a Charmander again. Was it Charmander that I ended up in my playthrough? I think it was. See, diamond rank. I mean, I'm almost at the rank beyond that. It's like I still haven't got around to, getting the legendaries. I haven't advanced any of that. I've just been doing regular jobs and getting more Pokemon to join the team and stuff, and unlocking all the friendship camps and stuff. Man, what is it to say, man? You know what? Funny thing, right? When I started this game up the first time, did the quiz at the start, guess what Pokemon I got? Psyduck. I was like, no. Redo it. You don't have to go with the one that it says you should, but I restarted it anyway out of habits. And I got Charmander the second time around. I was like, well, that works. So, maybe wondering here, it's like, what the hell is Absol doing there? Well, I don't recall this being a thing in the original. Absol was a Pokemon that joined the team in the original. Spoilers, for this game they kind of add a little to it in the post game. Because I haven't got the legendary birds yet. Absol's just been chilling around here and go like, my instincts at that time were correct. I'm glad I helped you out. Let me say my thanks once more. Thank you for saving the world. Spoilers, you saved the world in this game? Made a promise to Makuhita during that time you were running away about. You were running away in the game? Spoilers! That you would stop further natural disasters from spreading. There were natural disasters! Spoilers, don't you? Now that we've stopped the... Stop from falling! Oh, even more spoilers! Might be a good time to meet up. Not only with Makuhita, but also with Moltres and Zapdos. 3 legendary birds. So he's been basically just sat here saying this anytime I talk to him because I haven't done that yet. I've been doing jobs in the areas that they are at, I've just not gone to meet them again. Because I'm like, nah. Also, I don't recall them in the original. We had these, ribbons, bandana thing, whatever. I think that might be different. I don't know, it's been a decade. What? And currently, I still haven't cleared the Stormy Sea, which is the one of the first post-game quests. You're like, let's go, Michael, to the Stormy Sea. Strangely enough, you can actually choose the gender of your partner Digimon. Not Digimon, God, Pokemon. It's because I'm still left playing Digimon Blue next door, so I get the two mixed up somehow. I even find myself I would think about the game and be like, oh, can I recruit this Digimon? I mean, Pokemon. God damn it, Pokemon, not Digimon. But, yeah, I find that strange, because it doesn't really make a difference in the story or anything. I think Pikachu is one of those Pokemon that has a difference if it's a boy or a girl, in appearance. I think the tail. I'm not sure if that's really a thing here or well, whatever. So, should we just get the show on the road? Well, first of all, I'd like to show something that kinda disappointed me in this game. This remake anyway. Rescue Team Camps. That was one of the best things about the game, unlocking all those camps and getting to explore them, right? Check this shit out. So you got all these camps. As you can see, I've recruited a lot of Pokemon. It's like I've even got doubles of some, because oh yeah, Survivor, if you wonder why you got that name. This absolutely horrendous adventure into the magma cave or cavern or whatever it was. Absolutely decimated the team I built up throughout it. And that Arbok was one of the big survivors, so I called him Survivor. So as you can see, it's like, this game also is much like the original, in that it's Gen 1, 2 and 3. With a bit of Gen 4 added in, which wasn't really the case in the original. I think Munchlax and Bonsley were in the original, but they weren't recruitable. They were just kind of extra characters that pop up in post-game. That's like a kind of cameo appearance of sorts, because that was around when Gen 4 was coming into play. So the only Gen 4 Pokemon in the game are basically pre-evolutions and evolutions of Pokemon from Gen 1 through 3, if you're wondering. Which is neat, I guess. It'd be a bit overkill if they included all of Gen 4 on top of that. Like, okay, now you gotta have story scenarios for the legendaries in that game. That was what the second Mr. Dungeon games were about. Wonder if they'll ever remake those ones, because those ones are pretty good too. I say those ones, it was just the one. There was Explorers of Sky, which I've never played, which I guess was like the equivalent of Pokemon Emerald, the third game kind of thing. But it seemed pretty good. But it's more or less the same. I mean, look at that. It's just like, I've only got Jigglypuff here. It's like that, for example. Licky Licky, that's Gen 4. But because it's an evolution of Lickitung, it's included in the game. Anyways, let me click on one of these cats and show. Look at this. Look what they did, man. I mean, I'm not that annoyed by it or anything, but used to be able to walk along in these camps. Now it just displays this. Also, this one's called Rescuer because it was one of the requests where you have to escort or rescue something. I can't remember. I might have saved its Rattata child or something from a dungeon. I can't remember. I joined afterwards. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing. At least they kind of retain the, the music, I guess. How many Pokemon do I even have? I was about to say there, Gliscor right there. I think I recruited him yesterday, actually. There's Pokemon you can find in dungeons, and they'll be knocked out or about to, collapse from hunger. And if you have an apple on hand, then give them an apple of any sort, whether it be tiny apple, or big apple, perfect apple, whichever, as long as it's an apple, give it to them, and they will be so grateful that they will ask to join your team, and you can, have them on the team or reject them. And Gliscor, I think, is one of those Pokemon in this game that can only be obtained in 3 ways. Either the way I got it, which was in a dungeon where he was like, close to passing out from hunger. 2, just evolving Gligar. Or 3, find him in a mystery house, which I've only come across 3 times and only have entered 2 times. Look at those sea dots, it's a bit overkill, isn't it? It's like, I want to have, all of that complete. All I need to do is ship free, but evolution items are hard to come by, and I have not run into a ship yet. Some of these Pokemon aren't even accessible in any of the dungeons I've currently got. I've just found some of them, nearly unconscious in dungeons. Like that, for example, MVP for the Miltank. On the adventure I went with that milk drink move that heals you, that was a lifesaver, man. a lot of Pokemon in that camp, isn't it? I think this is one of the only ones I've got complete. It's like, hey, you're gonna get around to actually playing the game, or you're just gonna look through your camps. Oh yeah, there he is. There's one of them. It's like, I've got 4 Marwilds, man. Oh yeah, and that's what's it called? Protopass. Or Mystery Pass, as I nicknamed him, and Mystery Home were from one of the Mystery Houses. There was actually a second Protopass, and I feel bad because, you know, I didn't have room on my team at the time because it was full. So it's like, once the joint team was like, no, when Dennis just like said, Protopass was sad. I'm like, oh come on, why couldn't it have just said Protopass left like it usually does when you decline that? It's just, makes you feel bad. And Delbird was in another mystery house. Seriously, I should really just get on with this. Nothing in this camp currently. Just show my progress, you know, and then we'll get to, you know, explore dungeons. I haven't really thought this out very well. I think the only, other than the legendary ones, I think it's the other version of this is the only one I've got left to buy off the beaten stuff. So, let's go into town. So it's much like the original. You got just ignore one of them there, you know. This looks a bit different in the post game. It's like, what does? I haven't played this game. Well, just pretend you didn't see it. You know what? I'll show this off as well. First, I guess. I can't remember what Makuhita's dojo was like in the original. It's been 10 years since I played it. But in this game, it definitely feels different. You get tickets, and they give you, you know, more time for each one, and you basically just battle a bunch of Pokemon and get experience. I'm pretty sure it was kind of like that in the original, but I'm not sure how similar it is. So let's send one of my Pokemon. Which one? Just as an example. You know, it would get pretty confusing with that. You can nickname them as well, and they'd be like, which one was the protagonist again? Let's go with Pikachu. I'll show you just how freaking lethal Pikachu is. Pikachu's a psychopath, man. He just destroys everything in his path wherever I take him with this. Look at him, he does it twice, and that happens quite often, especially when it's the AI. It's insane. Pikachu, you're an absolute monster. You destroy everything you come in contact with. And then, you know, when I'm in a monster house, you don't do anything. Yeah, one thing I don't like about this mode is how fast it goes in this place. It doesn't go this fast in other places. And you just get revived, but it's just, you know, tedious when that happens again because it wastes time, and time is of the utmost importance to get as much experience points as possible. But it controls really awkward controls if it's not in handheld. So, yeah. Did you get a level out of that? No, you didn't. Not even with the gold rank. So there's a bit of gameplay for you and a bit of an example of how Pikachu is completely psychotic. You'll see more of that when the AI is into a proper. Yep, don't have any money, but I spent it all. Well, I've got money saved in the bank over there, but I've already. Well, I might as well talk. So as you can see, I've bought all the camps except for this one. I mean, I've already shown my camps, and the ones that get unlocked by legendaries. What I find strange, as you can see, the location on some of these is unknown. So how did I encounter them? It says if you see any that are like unknown like that for the location, that just means that I've encountered them as a Pokemon that's nearly faint in a dungeon, because that randomly happens, which is kind of interesting. Look how many Pokemon now, but what I find strange is because you only get the pre-evolutions and evolutions from Gen 4, you'll get odd numbers like this. It's like really weird, because there isn't like 472 Pokemon, for example, in this game, so it'll look weird number-wise for Gen 4, because there's not really much of Gen 4 in this game. Anyway, let's go about getting some, ignore the statue. Well, it's not really of much importance. It just unlocks the Pokemon that are in those statues by ranking up your team. How many jobs have I even taken? Okay, I've already taken these ones. Okay, got you. Should probably remember that before starting the recording. Let's go to a dungeon. Also, did you see that run there? Charmander has a really weird one. Unknown relic is now open for exploration. I'm not going there though, because it just has unknown. And besides, as you can see, these are the main post-game stuff that I've got to do. I did go for Stormy Sea, but I didn't go for all this, obviously. Wait, no, wrong one. You can see this is one of the tougher dungeons, as noted by SRAM. And considering there's ground types there, I'm not going there. The verses indicates that there's a legendary Pokemon area where you can, recruit the legendary at this point. It's close game. Also, you have like these strong foes, which is like a stronger version, and they can potentially be shiny. I've not been able to recruit any of them. I've been able to defeat some of them now. I want to go to one of the post-game dungeons first. Remains Island. What job? Only the second floor? Well, I guess it'll make it quick. Right. Oh, by the way, Rhydon was the one who got the final shot in the final boss of the main story. Really helped out in Sky Tower. Let's go with you. You know what I mean? Instantly, Pikachu will just start using that as soon as a Pokemon is in range. Absolute psycho. This is one of the, weaker post-game dungeons. But in a kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Deceptive kind of way. Whereas you saw, that Rattata didn't go down instantly. They may be lower level Pokemon. They're actually stronger than you. I mean, there's an Execute that's one of the strong foes in one of the dungeons. And he absolutely destroyed it, which is insane considering my level. This goes to show, man. Some Pokemon are just overpowered. I would have potential to recruit some Pokemon, so, you know, show that. Even if it's a Pokemon I've got, I can like at least show what it's like when. Oh, I thought I was gonna walk into a monster house then. Post-game dungeons will have it so you can't really see where everything is on the map unless you got the extra specs, but surprisingly, the main story dungeons, they actually do. Which is a bit odd. Makes it easier, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna be able to create anything. I think she's just being a complete psycho and destroying everything. Yep. Papa, I can do even better now. I can destroy more Pokemon while it's on. By the way, your other Pokemon that you have on your team, but don't take with you, they will also level up as you do. But they won't learn any new moves unless you take them, which is a bit of a downside to that, I guess. Oh wait, it's Rattata that wants to join. He has the rare quality squad up, which the protagonist has. If you wonder what that ability does, it makes it so that Pokemon are more likely to join. And even if you're not the one, you know, if the leader isn't the one with it, it doesn't matter. As long as one Pokemon in the team has it, even if they've only just joined, the effect will come into play. Oh, come on! I still need a female Nidoran. It's one of the few ones I haven't got. I don't think he's ever been able to hit that because of, you know, Pikachu killing everything before he even gets a chance. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be saving some Pokemon. Hopefully the Sandstorm doesn't knock him out before I get him. So I mean, absolute crazy. Pikachu, you're insane. Well, not insane, you're psychotic. You just absolutely wreck everything. Also, you can, you know, interact with it. They'll be like, thanks for your concern, Michael, you really care. Well, I mean, sorry to say this about it, though, but I don't think you're going to be joining the team after this. There's already too many, well, maybe I'll let him join the team. I mean, there's 2 Raticates, why not 2 Ratatas? Things are getting difficult. Still too much for me. I'm like got a quarter of my health off here. Yeah, you found the whooper you were looking for. Thank you. Please come see me at the flip post upstairs. They all say the same thing. Never anything new. There may be something ahead. Well, this dungeon's kinda lengthy. I don't think I've ever actually cleared it. And I don't want to chance it, or do I? Nah. It's not a long dungeon, but if I run into that Espion, there's gonna be problems. That Espion would absolutely destroy me. So right, so I want to join the team. And it's got room for it, so you can join. If you decline, they will say thanks for the adventure and give you some money. So you don't feel bad for declining. Thank you for rescuing me, this is your reward. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why it's called Specs, it was the default one that popped up and I was just like, why not? So the team is called Specs. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. Good morning, Michael. And that's another thing, in the original, the main character and, you know, the partner Pokemon, you know, they felt like kind of an afterthought in those games. And at least in this version, they seem to, you know, at least still seem like, you know, the main duo. So you can change your leader to any Pokemon. But, you know, outside of dungeons, it's, you know, the protagonist and the friend, I guess. Underwave Cave, that's a very early one. So now we got 2 Rattatas there, 2 Raticates, Anakins, 2 Arbok, 2 Farfetch, 2 Poochyena, 1 Mightyena, a Zigzagoon, and Zangoose, one is a Viper. All that's missing is Drowsy and Hypno. So they give you plenty of room for recruiting multiples, so that's nice. In the original, it wasn't really the case. You could only have 1 of each. That's how much room there was. Also, yeah, that'll be a perfect example. Look at this. You can't say goodbye to the protagonist because that would not make sense. You can't say goodbye to the, you know, partner because that wouldn't make sense. But the Magnemite that joins you early on in the game, you can't say goodbye to. You can't say goodbye to Absol either. Those are the only exceptions, which I found nice, to be honest, because it'd be kind of weird if you just be like, hey, you're the first one to join a team. You've joined in a story. Get off my team. It's the post game. But you know, with Pokemon you recruit, you can, such as this. But I don't want to say goodbye. No. I mean, how could you say goodbye after seeing expressions like that? And that, to me, tells me that somebody had to draw the art for all the Pokemon in this game with 3 different facial expressions for all. One for them being like, oh, and, you know, one of them for being happy, as I'll show you here, who's like, have a gummy. He's like, yeah! That's insane. They will occasionally, you know, along with these gummies boosting stats, they will occasionally learn, you know, rare qualities, which this one doesn't even have any of. Let's give him some until he learns languages. Might take a while. Or he might not learn one at all. Come on, man. I'm giving you a lot of gummies. But yeah, you give me gummies, I ain't learning nothing. Okay, how about somebody else? How about you, Elric? Oh, you already have one. Well, they can learn different ones as well. You don't have one. Nope, didn't learn a rare quality. Let's see if you'll learn a different one. Everyone gets a gummy except for the main characters and everyone else on the team. Okay, they're not doing it. I'm not gonna waste all my gummies just trying to give an example. But occasionally you will learn a new ability. But you can only have one, so choose carefully with that. Yeah, now that I've got some money, selling anything decent. By decent, I mean the Bancesties. Some apples and a skateboard. Always nice to have. That makes me, you know, Munchlax. Munchlax will occasionally appear in the first game. Very rambling, hungry. And he'll either drop apples or just be hungry. And if you interact with him, Munchlax hungry, you want to have food? Yes. You can, like, you know, cheap out and just give him a berry, but I'm gonna give him an apple. He always says big favors no matter what it is. And then you good to Munchlax. Munchlax say thank you for this. Oh, a DX gummy. That's new. I haven't even used any of those gummies yet because they seem significantly rare. Munchlax, go now. You good to Munchlax. So that will occasionally happen and give you something random. He's given me an equipable scarf of sorts, I think, once before, and he's given me a reviver seed before. It seems to be random. This obviously changes each day. That's an S rank despite it being just the second floor. That place is pretty tough. Oh, an escort mission. Oh, but that's just Thunderweed Cave. Oh, wait. I'm not escorting you in the Sky Tower. Oh. Bank Orb? Oh yeah, I think that summons Persian's bank in the dungeon. Oh, now Mr. Mime will actually join now that I see that. If it says special reward, it means that they're gonna join. I don't have a Mr. Mime, so I guess we'll do that. Oh wait, let me check my second jobs. Oh man. I've got quite a few jobs in the Sky Tower. Oh man. I don't want to go to the Sky Tower. Is there any other place I can go? I don't want to go to the desert region. That place is really tough. Or the Southern Cavern, that's also really tough. Is there any other escort mission that... Oh wait. There is one for Waterfall Ponds. Although we're taking a wormhole, so this will be interesting. I will choose based on how many Pokemon are in whatever dungeon that I haven't recruited. That is the logic I'm going with. Oh wait, no, wow. No, let's back up. One of the reasons I haven't evolved the protagonist here is to at least, like, because I feel like I'm gonna have to at some point, because it feels like these dungeons are a lot more brutal than in the original. Felt like you could get away with, you know, just keeping it as, like, you know, the starter without evolving in the original. It felt like sometimes evolving in the original didn't give you much of a status, but in this game it kind of, you know what, I might as well show that. Look at that run, man. This obviously only happens in the post-game. You can't evolve during the main story. Don't think there's any Pokemon that well, Pineco, I guess. That'd be one I could evolve, because I haven't got Fortress yet. You can see it gives you a decent stat boost there, just from evolving. Also, a lot of these Pokemon do backflips when they evolve for some reason. Which is quite strange to see for some Pokemon. Saw a Ponyta evolve into a Rapidash and then do a backflip. It's kind of surreal. But look at this run, it looks like he's on a saddle or something, like, get up, get up, get up. That is why I haven't evolved it, because that just amused me. And I wanted to show it, because that's such a goofy run. I mean, I get he's a salamander, so he'd look a bit awkward running, but that is a weird run. Anyways, it was far off sea or something. Oh wait, no, it's ponds. Squirtle, Magikarp, Mudkip, Lotad, Marshtomp, Marbosh, Goldfish, and 4 unknowns. Oh wait, wrong one. Oh, wrong one again. 12 floors. Can we do this? Well, let's give it a shot. Okay, so we're gonna be dealing with water Pokemon. Might take this team. I feel like this is the team I usually take when it comes to these water-based dungeons. It's like, why the Relicanth? It's because he has, well, we'll get to that one. Actually, let's just go for it. Waterfall Ponds. The X-ray specs will come in handy in post-game dungeons, because like I said, without them... I mean, I could have, you know, gone to one of the main story ones in this recording, but I don't think they have time. Just to show that, you know, they will display the screen like that on the map without the X-ray specs, but in the post-game dungeons it doesn't, essentially. Also, when you have Pokemon you escort, they just do that. They don't say anything, they just kind of pose. Yeah, small stomach. Whatever food you eat will fill barely completely. That's why I have I think Poliwhirl, do you have the ability? Oh, you don't. You're just here because you were the first Poliwag I recruited, which was the first proper water Pokemon I had, so you've kind of been sticking around since. Also, Pokemon in these post-game dungeons have a habit of just doing stuff like that without you even being in their presence, which is a bit odd. They'll even fight amongst themselves sometimes. Like in that Dark Relic dungeon, there are Pokemon that will, like, this is poor Shedinja, man. I've seen so many Shedinja be killed by Sableye in that dungeon. They just, for whatever reason, do that. And it'll take on this form afterwards, which will, like, either be a mega form or we'll just simply power them up if they don't have a mega form. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not sure if it's even there in the main game, but afterwards it happens in any dungeon. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Also, one other thing I should show as well is this. You can change leaders. So, yeah. It's like if one of your Pokemon runs low on their stomach and you don't have anything to, you know, fill their stomach. As you can see, the ability is gone. Notice that? In fact, Pikachu, the ability returns. Let's calculate jump over here. I can tell by the layout. Oh, why not? May I suggest sweeping the floor for treasure from corner? What do you got? Looks like a bra. Well, I can't afford that, but I already am wearing some, so it doesn't matter. I don't really need these anymore. But I'll buy something for the sake of buying something. Also, Kelpline was like one of the, well, easily the toughest Pokemon to get on your team in the original. But I think in this game, at least according to Wigglytuff's information, can be obtained in one of the harder dungeons by the sounds of it. I haven't unlocked yet. So there's a better way of recruiting it in this game. In the original, you have to steal from a third-party shop and somehow survive the, you know, hordes of Pokemon that would just show up to try to kill you because you stole from them, and, you know, potentially befriend one of them, even though you just stole from them, which is kind of nice. So, one of the only ones that would be tougher than that would be the one legendary from post-game dungeons where you have to start at level 1 with no items, because those dungeons are hell. They're also in this game, but I haven't unlocked them yet, so I don't know how hellish they are in this version. Again, we're only on the 3rd floor, so it takes forever to get there. And the traps are back. Traps are annoying. They're even in the main story dungeon, which I found a bit odd, because I don't think they were in the original. Of course, they're, you know, significantly more common and annoying in post-game dungeons. Which is kind of the expected, I suppose. Also, we find a lot of tiny apples because Pikachu has... Well, let's have a look at the ability. Food finder, so yeah, it makes it more likely to find tiny apples. Pikachu didn't originally have an ability, but after again a few gummies, he got that ability, so that was nice. Also, you may have noticed I'm just pressing A. It's like I'm just randomly using moves, but you can hold down. I forget which this button is. It's button underneath L, whatever button it was, and you know, hold that down and select a move. Which takes a little getting used to, I guess. The Switch controllers feel weird. They're kind of like if you took the Wii and controllers and made them smaller. It's like holding two remote controls rather than a controller. This video might be longer than I was anticipating because of how long this dungeon inevitably is going to be. Finding the stairs can be quite a tedious task. You know, with these X-ray specs on, so you can see where all the Pokemon are and items, I use that as a reference point. It's just like, if there are items nearby, there's a good chance the stairs might be nearby. Hey, asshole. And, you know, it gives you a good way of, you know, avoiding Pokemon if you want to, you know, avoid battles. And if you come across one of the, you know, tough foes in the dungeon, and you're not strong enough to actually take them on, it gives you, you know, the opportunity to go the opposite direction, essentially. Because it's like, I ain't fighting that. You might encounter the Gyarados in this area at some points. Or not, oh wait, no, it's faint. Never mind. We still have ways to go. I thought we were about to finish the mission. But no, this happens from time to time. You come across a Pokemon and you can give them an apple. Evasive Rhythm, welcome aboard, Totodile. I've only got one on my team, so I need at least 3. So I can evolve them all. Well, 2 of them anyway. Oh! How fitting. Let's complete the set. I'll follow you, Pikachu. So you can give them any old apple. And they'll be so delighted and moved they will want to join your team. I don't think I'm going to keep you on the team after this, but you can join. You can tag along. Sometimes I'll just decline them outright after just giving them the apple. It's like, no, I healed you. That's just being a good Samaritan. Be on your way. Magic Arm, I don't have a Magic Arm yet. As you can see, my team is building up quite a bit here. You can have up to, like, because I'm escorting a Pokemon, you can actually have up to 9 Pokemon. Which is insane. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait. 3? Yeah, I've got 8. I can recruit 1 more Pokemon. And that'll be it. That's the maximum you can have. I was about to say, why use an Iron Tail? Wooper is fast ground type. Oh, that's a problem. Use the trusty old Iron Spike. Because I don't think you're gonna get over here without attacking. Blast Seeds are also very useful because they do 100 damage. And they're easy to obtain in the earlier game dungeons, so they're quite common, but, you know, in these dungeons, not so much, unfortunately. Gotta say, holding down the button is a real pain in the ass because how unnatural the controls feel. Feels like they had it in mind for, you know, handheld modes and too much of how it would feel when it's like, you know, having it on the TV, having one controller in one hand and one controller in the other hand. Feels awful to control sometimes. Oh. You are. Well, this will show you how that ability affects. So you just eat an orange berry, right? Thanks to round count stability, it goes back up to 100. That's why I bring round count along with Steve. Got a few Pokemon now that have that. But round count is currently the go-to one. Also, while he won't do that because he's not on my team, my teammates will, at least the ones that are, you know, on my team before coming into the dungeon, will actually move towards items to pick them up. So, guys, really? All three of us, and it's taking so much effort just to take down a Wooper. It was someone else I was just thought of, and I can't remember what it was. I was gonna show someone else. What was it? Oh yeah, tactics. So as you can see, I've just got it set to let's go together, but you can choose these other ones if you wanted to do something specific like that. So you've got options there. Which I should really use more often so I can stop Pikachu from being a cycle, destroying every Pokemon and trying to, you know, recruit Pokemon. Because it can get quite old. I think that looked like an O-Man team, which I don't have, so that would be a nice one to have on the team. Unless it's Corfish decides to join. I am out of discharge. So I can no longer do the long range attack. But that is actually a lie because I can just do this. Now in any dungeon where Pikachu is not the character I'm playing as, and the AI controls him, okay, you guys are on your own. Have fun. You know, he will just destroy everything with that move, and when it runs out, I just kind of leave it like that, unless I actually need Pikachu to spam it to take down monster houses and stuff like that, because, you know, I'm trying to recruit Pokemon here and there too, and Pikachu just destroys everything in its path. Now, if this Magikarp joins, I will show an example of what happens when you have a full party and try to recruit them all. Oh, it's a Pichu. I thought it was an O-Man team. I don't know why. Well, I don't have a Pichu. And you have the bargain ability, which, if I recall, makes it so that when you come across Calculating shops in a dungeon, you will get a better price. So now we've basically got a full party. Maximum you can have with you at any time. Sorry for the wake-up call there, Squirtle, but you're not on my team. You want to be. It's like, not after you knocked me out when I was sleeping. Well, it isn't the wormhole we've recruited, so... Well, fine. Nobody gets left behind. Get back here, Wimple. Well, even if it was the Wimple I was escorting, I could still use a Reviver Seeds to revive them, essentially. You don't need to worry too much about them, but it's preferable none of your Pokemon get knocked out, if at all possible. God, we're coming up to 50 minutes. These dungeons can drag on forever. another Squirtle. He's dead now. It's always nice when a trap doesn't work properly. Still want a magic up. Your friendship area doesn't have anything there. It's just, you know, for Magikarp, Gyarados, and presumably Feebas and Miltic. It's annoying when you come across an impassable place like that. You have to go around the long way because you can't swim. I'm gonna withdraw from this Squirtle. That's a bit overkill, Pikachu. I've come to expect this of you, though, because you do it all the damn time. Another Magikarp. Oh, come on, Magikarp just... yeah, sometimes this will also happen as well. They'll just, you know, give you the option to just move itself. This is not a good spot. This is a slightly better spot. See what I mean? They will automatically go towards it. Oh, son of a... And I can do this. It's like, oh, Pikachu's gone there. I'll have to walk all the way. No. I can switch a leader. I can just do that. Save time. Lovely, isn't it? Tangrowth? I've not got a Tangrowth. We're gonna have to expand the party. And by that I mean, one of you is gonna go. Jesus. Asshole. Nobody gonna give me an Oranberry, no one's gonna even offer. Okay, Poliwhirl. Finally, we're like, hey, you could use that. Didn't know what hit him. How many floors do we have to... Oh god, Gyarados is pulled in. You can see from the crown display there. I don't want to encounter Gyarados. Gyarados will absolutely wreck me. Welcome aboard! There are too many Pokemon adventurers. Now in this case, you can, you know, just say goodbye to one of the Pokemon you joined, or you could send one of your teammates back. Since I also want to kind of just show what happens if, like, you decline to let a Pokemon join after the dungeon, I'm just gonna send Relkant back, even though he has the useful ability I've got ready. Let's try to, he's going that way, so let's try to avoid him. And then he comes down this way. Oh gosh. Tense, man, it's tense. I mean, I have the long-range electric attacks, but I don't think they do too well against Gyarados overall, because this is a really super powered up Gyarados. And if he, like, knocks out any of my party members, he will Mega Evolve. And we'll be even more trouble there. Should be almost there now. Well. Oh, it was a different Poliwhirl. It was like, where's the enemy? Oh. Yeah, secure, but you're not going to be joining the team. Get out of here. I want to go to the next floor, which will be the floor where we're escorting the Wurmple to. Just wanted to pick that up first. That trap's kind of annoying, but hey, at least you get apples out of it. I had a tiny apple turn into a big apple once, which was kind of weird. It's like, that's an improvement. And you will occasionally, you know, they'll drop this treasure chest, so you're giving me even more stuff to show off here in the game. Destroy them both! Oh, you weren't in range. Or maybe you were. Okay, you weren't. Okay, I guess I'll show two scenarios here. What happens if you kick a member off the team while you're exploring it? At the same time, massacring with argument. It's tempting, but I don't know if I mean, I've already got one on my team, but I don't know if I have two. I might actually have two already, so. And they just say goodbye and leave. It isn't as sad as that time with the Provo Pass that I mentioned, where in the Mystery House and I climbed his request to join the team, and he just said, Proper Pass was sad, and like, and now I feel bad, man. Did you have to add that little detail? Well, looks like we have another psycho on. Oh, come on, I lost all my moves here. We have a spammer. And he's dead. And I seem to have run out of space. Doesn't matter, because we're already at the end of this. You successfully did the job! It only took you nearly an hour. Well, that's from the start, so it's a bit different. What it means by that is usually there's probably a Pokemon ahead that's, you know, about to faint. So that gives you, like, the hint that there might be more Pokemon you can, you know, give an apple to, essentially. Just an Oranberry? Oh wait, let's do them. And a gummy. They're quite common in those treasures. You can't find them any other way than by a treasure chest or as a reward for completing the rescue missions. Or, you know, escort missions, as in the case here. Welcome aboard. I already have a Goldeen, but, you know, I want at least 2 Goldeens so I can evolve one of them. Welcome aboard, Totodile. And welcome aboard Totodile 2. Or 3, I should say, because we've already got 1 already. Pichu. Also, you know, if you don't have the camp that the Pokemon needs at the end of a dungeon, they will just leave, essentially. They'll be like, thanks for the adventure, give you money, and that'll be it. And one way of, you know, getting around that if you're in a dungeon is the Wigglytuff Orb. And if you have enough money to buy the camp, you can use that to get around it. But usually you won't have enough money for it because they're expensive. Tangrowth is such a weird looking Pokemon. I haven't even got Tangler on the team yet. Okay, this will be the one that I decline. Even though you have a rare ability, just show an example, as well as, I don't know. Didn't join the team, but you got some money as a thanks for a fun adventure. So they had a good time. That's important. You don't feel bad because they had fun. That's all you get for that. 2 violent seeds. It's like, didn't we do good today? I mean, I was the only one of us that went out today, but hey, you were on standby. So, that's that, I suppose. Good morning. You know, I actually had one mission, well, 2 missions in a dungeon. One was A rank and one was B rank, right? One was A rank to, you know, rescue a Pokemon on, like, the 2nd floor or something, right? The other one was, like, at the 6th floor, escorting a Pokemon. Which one do you think was the A rank and which one do you think was B rank? But the escort one was the A rank. You're wrong, it was actually B rank. It makes no sense at all. Weird. Same dungeon, different rating. But like in the opposite kind of way. You'd think it would be the escort mission would be harder, but no. That one got a B rank while the other one got an A rank. Which one was it? So now we got Pichu there. You know, and the other ones as well. Or whatever. That'll do. I hope you enjoyed this little look at Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Was it Rescue DX or something? Or as I just refer to it as the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon remake. Because that's essentially what it is. I will, you know, I've thinking of like let's playing it somewhere down the line, but not anytime soon. So I thought of just, you know, playing it briefly here, just because why not? I've been playing it a lot, as you can tell by the time on it. And yet, despite all that, I still haven't got any legendaries, because I just haven't got around to it. I'm busy recruiting all of the other Pokemon. So, yeah. This was sort of a test to see how compatible the Switch is with the capture card software, which works perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not surprised, because the capture card software pretty much has Switch as an option, so obviously it's going to work. But it's nice, you know, play this game, you know, and actually do a recording for it. I might do one for new Pokemon Snap as well at some point, and maybe that Room Factory 4 that I haven't got around playing yet. Just as a like, okay, in between playing Room Factory and Digimon World Next Order, let's break up the monotony by playing a Switch game. Yeah, all 3 of them. So I've only got 3 Switch games technically. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video.